Hello, my holistic health beauties. Welcome back to How to Health, the space where we embark on a journey towards Christian holistic well-being. Today, we dive into the world of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a holistic health practice that has been gaining traction in recent years. Unlike traditional diets that focus on what to eat, intermittent fasting is all about when to eat. It's a practice that cycles between periods of eating and fasting. And no, it's not about starving yourself. It's about allowing your body the time it needs to rest and repair. There are several types of intermittent fasting, each with its own unique schedule and benefits. The first is the 12-12, 14-10, or 16-8 method. This involves fasting for 12, 14, or 16 hours each day and limiting your eating window to 12, 10, or 8 hours. For example, you might eat between noon and 8 in the evening and fast for the remaining 16 hours if you are doing the 16-8 method. The 5-2 diet is another popular approach. In this method, you eat normally for 5 days of the week and drastically reduce your calorie intake for the other 2. On fasting days, you might consume around 500 to 600 calories, depending on your individual needs. Then there's the Eat Stop Eat method. This involves a 24-hour fast once or twice a week. It might sound intimidating, but remember, this includes the time you spend sleeping. Each of these methods offers a different approach to intermittent fasting, allowing you to choose the one that best fits your lifestyle and health goals. The key to success with intermittent fasting, as with any health practice, is consistency and listening to your body. As we venture further, you will discover how this practice is not just about losing weight, but also about promoting overall health and well-being. Intermittent fasting can help repair cells, increase insulin sensitivity, reduce the risk of cancer, and even contribute to heart and brain health. So stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of intermittent fasting, exploring its potential to transform not just your body, but also your life. Many of you might have heard about intermittent fasting as a weight loss strategy, but how exactly does it work? At its core, intermittent fasting is a pattern of eating that cycles between periods of eating and fasting. These cycles can vary, from the 12-12 method, where you fast for 12 hours and eat within a 12-hour window, to the more extreme 5-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days of the week and consume only a few hundred calories on 2 days. Now let's dive into the science of it all. When we eat, our bodies break down the food into glucose, which cells use for energy. The excess glucose is stored as glycogen in the liver. When we fast, after about 10 to 12 hours, the glycogen stores deplete. The body then starts to use its secondary energy source, fat. This process, known as lipolysis, involves breaking down stored fat into fatty acids and glycerol, which are then converted into energy. The beauty of intermittent fasting lies in this metabolic switch. By alternating periods of eating and fasting, we essentially train our bodies to become efficient fat-burning machines. This not only aids in weight loss, but also reduces visceral fat, the dangerous fat surrounding our organs. But it doesn't end there. Intermittent fasting also affects our bodies on a hormonal level. It increases the production of the human growth hormone, which aids in fat loss and muscle gain. It also improves insulin sensitivity, meaning our bodies can better process sugars, further aiding in weight loss. And for those who are concerned about losing muscle mass, fret not. Studies have shown that intermittent fasting can actually help preserve muscle mass more effectively than traditional calorie restriction diets. So it's not just a fad. There's solid science behind how intermittent fasting aids in weight loss. But remember, as with any lifestyle change, it's important to listen to your body and find the method that works best for you. After all, the goal is sustainable, long-term health and wellness. But intermittent fasting is not just about weight loss. It has a plethora of other health benefits. Let's delve into the myriad of ways this eating pattern can enhance your overall health. Firstly, intermittent fasting can stimulate cell repair. When we fast, our bodies initiate a process called autophagy. This is essentially a waste removal process where our cells clean out harmful proteins, toxins, and waste that build up over time. This cellular detoxification helps keep our bodies running smoothly, boosting overall health and wellness. Secondly, intermittent fasting can increase insulin sensitivity. This is particularly beneficial for those with type 2 diabetes or those at risk. When we eat, our bodies release insulin to help process the sugars in our food. But when we're constantly eating, our bodies can become less responsive to insulin, leading to high blood sugar levels. Intermittent fasting can help reset our body's response to insulin, helping to maintain balanced blood sugar levels. Now let's talk about longevity. studies suggest that intermittent fasting may help us live longer, healthier lives. This could be due to a variety of factors, including improved cell function, reduced inflammation, and better metabolic health. Though more research is needed, the potential for a longer life is certainly a compelling reason to consider intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting could also help reduce your risk of cancer. While it's not a guaranteed preventative measure, some research indicates that this eating pattern may help protect against certain types of cancer. This could be due to the cellular repair process we discussed earlier, as well as the potential for reduced inflammation, which is often linked to cancer development. Speaking of inflammation, intermittent fasting can help reduce it. Chronic inflammation is linked to a host of health problems, including heart disease, cancer, and autoimmune disorders. By giving our bodies a break from the constant influx of food, we can help reduce inflammation and promote healthier bodily function. Finally, intermittent fasting can be good for your heart and brain health. For your heart, this could be due to lower cholesterol levels, reduced inflammation, and improved metabolic health. For your brain, fasting could improve mental clarity and concentration, and some research even suggests it could help ward off neurodegenerative diseases. In summary, intermittent fasting is about so much more than weight loss. It's about taking a holistic approach to your health, giving your body the break it needs to repair and rejuvenate itself. It's about boosting your insulin sensitivity, potentially extending your lifespan, reducing your risk of cancer, curbing inflammation, and promoting heart and brain health. It's astonishing, isn't it? How a simple change in when we eat can have such profound effects on our health. But remember, as with any lifestyle change, it's important to do what's best for your individual health needs. So before starting your intermittent fasting journey, be sure to consult with a healthcare provider. As promising as it sounds, intermittent fasting is not for everyone. The benefits are numerous, but it's important to remember that we are all unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. So let's take a moment to explore who should approach intermittent fasting with caution, or possibly avoid it altogether. Firstly, pregnant women or those trying to conceive. This is a time of life when the body requires consistent nourishment. Depriving it of food for extended periods could potentially impact both mother and baby negatively. Secondly, individuals with a history of eating disorders. Intermittent fasting could potentially trigger unhealthy patterns of eating and should be avoided by anyone who has struggled with this in the past. Next, we have individuals with certain medical conditions such as type 1 diabetes or low blood pressure. These conditions can be complicated by changes in eating patterns and should be managed under the careful supervision of a healthcare professional. And speaking of professionals, this brings us to a crucial point. Regardless of your health status, it's always important to consult a healthcare professional before embarking on any new diet regimen. They can help you understand the potential benefits and risks and guide you in making an informed decision based on your unique health profile. Now, it's worth noting that feeling a bit hungry or having a slight headache during your fasting period is normal, especially when you're just starting out. But if you feel faint, dizzy, or overly fatigued, this could be a sign that intermittent fasting is not right for you. Always listen to your body. It knows best. In conclusion, intermittent fasting is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a tool, and like any tool, it can be incredibly useful when used properly. But it's not the only path to health. There are many ways to nourish our bodies and minds, and the best approach is the one that fits your lifestyle, your goals, and most importantly, makes you feel good. Intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for health, but like any tool, it needs to be used wisely and appropriately. We've covered a lot today about the benefits of intermittent fasting. We've explored how this practice can help shed weight and visceral fat, and how it goes beyond just physical appearance. Intermittent fasting can also contribute to cell repair, increase insulin sensitivity, and even potentially add years to your life. We've delved into its ability to reduce inflammation and the positive impact it can have on heart and brain health. We've also touched on the precautions to take to ensure you're fasting safely and effectively. But remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole world of holistic health practices waiting for you to discover. So let's continue this journey together. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, your journey to holistic health is a marathon, not a sprint. Until next time, stay healthy and blessed.